guys, how you doing? So if you are still floating on 2018, well, happy new year to everybody. Well, what can I say today? Today is gonna be like how can I say, like empowerment, yeah. And I have something to tell you. I have something to tell you. What could it be? Well, I thought to share it with you, like one to one, because I've realized that every year it's not the same, obviously, because you grow, you become more mature, and and I felt like to share with you 8 lessons that I've learned from 2017. And I would tell you guys it's not been easy, but for your whole self you need it. So let's go through it. Yeah. Number 1, stop worrying about what people think about you. Yeah, it's true, it looks obvious, yeah. Well, it's easy to say it and do it. Consciously sometimes you get worried about what people say. Unconsciously, you want to be in the norm, you want to fit in, and we get that usually from teenagers time. But when you grow up, you're trying to find your whole self, finding your true self, finding your true personality, your true purpose, yeah. And sometimes it's like, you have to admit, you cannot please everybody. Yeah, that's the truth. You cannot please everybody. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna like the way you have to be, or no, I expected you to have some short hair. I expected you to wear like trousers, or, you know what I mean? Like, people always have an opinion about you anyway, whether you like it or not. People always have an opinion about yourself, and usually I would say that the more people usually people talk about you, I think you're just doing well in your life. Yeah, you are doing well in your life, but they'll not tell directly that they just are you. Yeah, that's the truth of the matter. No, but it's true. Let's think about it. Well, what do you have to tell me? I always grew up like, oh God, pleasing people, it doesn't gain you nothing, and yeah, there's no point. Just be you. There'll be only few people that will appreciate you. So yeah, move on. Second, time management. Oh yeah, that's very important. Time management. Time management, I would say, like your schedule, how you organize yourself in daily life. If I have to go from last year, I was working and I was studying. Trust me, time management is not easy. Like deadline of assignment. So I'm always like to organize myself and be on time on everything I'm doing. I don't like to do last minute talk. I just hate it. But one thing I have to kind of learn, like people are not like you, so you have to kind of fit in or be patient with them. And I imagine like those, you're married, you have children, business, all that is just, it's an organization skills you need. And you need that for not even in your personal life, but in your professional life. It's a daily thing. You need it. Time management. Number 3. Wow. Number 3. I'll say a tricky one. But it will save a lot of time for yourself and for your soul. Trust me. You'll have a peace of mind about yourself. delete and block. Delete and block. I mean, you know what? I had enough of drama. I had enough of toxic people, and I'm tired of justifying myself and giving myself explanation, man. You don't get it one or twice. Hey, out. Sorry. No, but seriously, you have to think for yourself. What do you need? What kind of people do you really need in your life? Personally, do you need the kind of people every time you have to fight? They every time like have to spoil your mood? Come on, guys. Yeah. Delete and block. We have on our phone this option, and even in our social media, delete and block. So if they can't fit with you and you don't get along, then move on. It's not the end of the world. It's all about you and your purpose. You can't carry the whole lot. I mean, your name is not Jesus as far as I know. So yeah, I said it. Trust me. Sometimes you want to pity people. Oh no, but you know what? Me out. Number 4. Well, an interesting one that I think we don't really talk about it that much, but your mental health well-being is very important. Yeah. We have our daily routine, our daily life, and sometimes stress can come out and all kind of stuff coming out, and sometimes you need to relax. You need to. I'm telling you, last year I have to experience that a lot. I have to take a time for myself a lot, because let's say 2016 wasn't really a great time, like probably the end of the year. I was in my darkest hours, my darkest time, and I got to a point like I need to think for myself, take time for myself, take a break. So I started to assess myself, spend more time with myself, go away, come out of your comfort. Sometimes your environment, trust me, is gonna stress you out. I do. And what I did last year, I've traveled out of my comfort zone. I traveled by myself. I went to a different environment completely, and it was good for my well-being. It was good for my mind, for my body and my soul. And I felt like, coming back to myself, being refreshed, and I feel great, and yeah. And one of the company I can recommend, BetterHelp. I did contacted them. You can have a one-to-one chat. It's anonymous in your own time, and they are there for you. And they're very, very great. Sometimes you can't be alone forever. You need to have people around you to talk to. People like you can share your problem. It's not good to be lonely. Trust me, it's not. And having negative thought as well is not very great. So if you are getting to a point like sometimes you want to let it out and you're tired, take time for yourself and think about your mind, your mental health well-being. Just breathe, go away, change your environment, and then come back refreshed. It's things sometimes we don't talk about it, and sometimes a phone call, visiting someone, it helps as well. You can't imagine people like sometimes suffering from depression. You'll be surprised, and the worst can happen, committing suicide. It's just not great. And I have to experience that on my career, professional. I will not say much about it, but you have to be strong mentally. But yeah, just have a break for yourself and think about your mind and your body and your soul, to have a peace of mind for yourself. Yeah, I recommend that, definitely. Better have or leave the link on the description box. 5. Let us now smile. Always learning. Always keep on learning. Yeah. I've realized that I have to improve my English. If you haven't checked my videos about how I'm juggling 3 languages, trust me, it's not an easy task. But I realized that sometimes I need to develop more my skills like vocabulary and stuff. And I have to come out of my comfort zone and mingle with people who speak properly English. And I was not ashamed to say, I don't know, I don't understand. I would call a couple of my friends and they explained to me what does it mean, and I was glad to say, hey, I'm learning. I'm learning about different things, and I have the opportunity last year to meet different people that are not like my kind. Different nationality, people who don't have a degree, and it was interesting to learn about different things. Learn about different stuff, and I'm really grateful because it kind of make me much better person and learn about life. One thing I'll say, live your life when you're young. I don't want to stop myself on certain things I cannot do. At the end of the day, you blame yourself, but do as much as you can, have experiences. There's nothing wrong of trying. There's a proverb in French we say, qui ne tente rien n'a rien, which means if you don't try, then you don't get nothing. So, take it or leave it. Of course, you have to be around people who are willing to learn. So, don't be afraid to ask people questions. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. 6, reading. Oh yeah. I remember when I was in school, I never liked reading. That was my weakness. But as I grew up, the more I'm reading, the more I'm learning about life, about being successful. There are public figures, like people that inspire you. If you want to learn how they've been, read. I'm trying to challenge myself, like to read like at least 1 book once a week or once in a month, depending on your frequency of reading. But it helps to build up yourself and prepare yourself for anything in life can come up. So yeah, keep reading, read journals, read the actuality of what's going on. It's good for your brain. Number 7, appreciate your real friend. I emphasize real friend. Yeah. When I say appreciate them, thanks, thank you, spend time with them, go and see them, call them. I want to shout out to all my friends out there. Thank you very much for partaking to this journey. Thank you for being patient. I know I'm not an easy person, but thank you for being patient. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much. It's good to have great friends who kind of boost you and sometimes tell you off. But I have to deal with that. But at the end of the day, it's because they love me and they care for me. So why not appreciate them? Yeah. And the least, say no to today and yes for a better tomorrow. So sometimes we want to rush on certain things in life. I must do it today. No, sometimes slow down. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. Keep on trying, and you will get there. Life is like a ladder. Everybody have a different schedule, different race or different level of life. Someone you can meet to be on level 5, someone can be on level 25, someone can be on level 10. Everybody have his own race. So why competing? Sometimes we want, especially we women, trust me, we compete a lot at a certain point, especially when you see someone getting like, me too, I have to. Pose. Take time. There's nothing wrong. Take time for yourself. Everybody has his own race to run. So it's pretty simple what I've shared today. 8 lessons about 2017. What did you learn last year? What makes you a better person? Probably you might feel the similar stuff like me. Meanwhile, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And see you for the next video.